Alright guys, you're about to witness history in the making. It's sort of like a demented metal rap version of Wham. I'm here with my friend Daniel McManus. He's from a small island called Brittany off the coast of France. First off, Daniel, a little bit about your background and your upbringing, where you're from. What was it like growing up on that small island? Don't be shy, Danny.
It was solid.
Alright, Danny, some musical influences. If you don't speak up, I'm going to tell about the fat girls, okay?
Art Tatum.
Who?
Art Tatum, the jazz piano player.
Okay. How do you feel about Django Reinhardt?
I like Django.
What was the best thing about Django Reinhardt?
He only played with 2 fingers. He burnt 2 of them all.
Do you think Robert Johnson actually sold his soul?
Maybe.
If you could have any guitar right now in the whole world, what would it be?
Is your hair so desperately dry? It's for the birds.
Black strap.
Okay. What's your drink of choice?
Old Bushmills.
You'll have to speak a little louder, my friend.
Old Bushmills.
Okay. Which band now is the shittiest excuse for a band?
There's plenty of them.
Name one.
I don't know, tell me.
This is your interview. There's going to be plenty more, so you can go ahead and lighten up. Do you think you and I will do pretty well in this project? Do you think it'll be easy? Do you think it'll be work? Do you think people will like it? Work. Okay, as far as the majority of recording, if we needed a producer, which I don't think we do, but if we did, who would you like to work with?
What's his name? It's not Twain. Mo Lange.
Okay, he also works with AC/DC.
Yeah.
Okay. You think he ever, maybe jizzed on her belly a couple of times?
Maybe on her face.
Yeah. Let's see. What else would you like to talk about? Do you want to talk about this project? Would you like to talk about visiting the U.S.? What would you like to tell America?
Namaste.
You're a what?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Means hello and goodbye.
What is your favorite language?
Arabic.
Tell us a good story about when you went to India and Nepal and what you came away with.
Out on the Ganges, wasn't burnt. Bodies burned.
The Ganges River?
Yeah.
Was that like a death ceremony?
No, they just burned the bodies, and we were out on the water watching it.
What's your proudest moment as far as music?
Playing John Coltrane's John Studs.
Okay. What was the very first song, or one of them, you ever learned to play, and how old were you?
Danny Boy.
By who?
Traditional.
Okay. Have you thought about, are you going to go with an alias, a nickname, or are you going to stick with Daniel McManus?
McManus.
Okay. I, for one, would like to urge all fans watching this to make suggestions for our band name.
Candyru.
Why do you like Candyru so well?
Because it's a fish that darts up the urine up in your penis and it's hard to get out.
Do you find that...
Nobody knows what its agenda is.
So is it the obsession with urine? Or just the situation?
Just a situation.
Yeah. Ladies, I'd also like to point out my bandmate and longtime friend from Europe. He's single. He is a musical genius. He's taking a break to research his spiritualism. That's why he took his trip to Nepal and India. And now he's back and he's ready to get into music. But this time there will be no pressure. It will be friends making some sort of music which we don't care if anybody likes. Can you tell anybody a funny story about me from a long time ago that you think they would really like? Can you remember anything?
Well, one time you got stuck on the 12-bar blues on one chord.
Anything about me passing out anywhere or doing anything?
Yeah, you passed out over Johnny smoking his weed.
Yeah. That really happened. Okay, we're here in the studio, recording live. Look for us on Access TV shortly. Danny, truthfully, how big is your penis?
10 inches.
Are you proud of that? Is it a hindrance or is it a good thing?
It just is.
How do you feel about ruffled potato chips?
Pretty good American food.
How long did it take you to acclimate yourself to eating haggis? Have you ever become used to it?
Took no time at all.
Alright, let's talk about the first time you screwed a chick that was on the rag and your immediate reaction. Do you care to share or do you deny comment?
First time I ever lost my virginity.
Do you still remember it in vivid detail?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a song there. How do you feel about that?
Maybe there is.
Okay. Would you feel comfortable sharing with the audience something you really like about me? Feel free to lie. Anything interesting.
Good tattoo.
Okay, you just recently met my son after not seeing him in over 20 years. And how did that make you feel?
Good. Good seeing you.
Okay, can you tell us some details about your former job as an offshore fisherman? Can you remember any of it?
I was drunk most of the time. Fucked up on whatever I do.
Right. Okay. Let's name some famous celebrity women that you would drink their bath water. Are there any at all?
Well, of course, Fiona Apple.
Oh, you like Fiona Apple. Is it her voice or her big mouth or just her personality?
That's all of the above.
Give us some ideas about songs that you have. What would you like to express or share?
Playing in modal harmony on Love Spring by John Coltrane.
Okay, can you pick up a big beer and take a big swig out of it?
Yep.
Can we witness that now?
Yeah.
Give the whole world a cheers. Now, later on, Danny, are you willing to interview me, the other half of our band?
Yeah, you're lying.
Later on.
Why aren't you getting ready?
Maybe. Come get this damn cigarette.
Well, we all have our priorities, don't we? All right, Danny. You don't seem to be too talkative now, but that's just you. I'd also like to point out that Danny has been my spiritual guru on and off for a lot of my life. He's a very deep thinker. He's misunderstood a lot. Everyone, you're looking at the man that got me started playing guitar, and without that, my son never would have. So more or less tonight, 3 generations of musicians met for a brief second.
True.
I think on our record, I would personally like, but me and Danny always vote on anything and agree on anything, but I would like to have my son feature on at least one solo on one song, and I just wondered if that's okay with you, Danny.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Danny, will you be handling most of the solo work on the record, or which will be your biggest contribution to this record?
Tribute to Keith Richards.
Keith Richards. Do you think there's anything that will possibly kill Keith Richards besides himself?
No, not even himself.
What's your favorite thing about Keith Richards?
He can't die.
Okay. If you could hit George Michael with any object, what would it be?
Chain.
A chain. Okay. What's one of your favorite movies, Daniel?
Fight Club.
What was that?
Fight Club.
Who did you like better in it, Edward Norton or Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt.
For anybody that reads a lot, what is one or a few must-have books?
Has Wisdom by... Can't remember.
What is...
Well, 777 by Alistair Crowley.
What would be one of your favorite authors that Jim Morrison liked?
Authors or philosophers?
Either. What?
Nietzsche.
Okay, just some of your favorite influences of Jim Morrison. So you're saying Nietzsche. I prefer Aldous Huxley, but I think everybody gets something out of that. All right, Danny. Now, do you want to explain why women should be clamoring over you, or shall I do this?
You should do that.
Okay. We're talking about a man that's college educated, street educated, one-time master of the axe. He will be again. Pleasant to be around. Never lies. Never steals. And if this is the ideal person to cut my first record with. And that's about it. And I can't think of anything else, Danny. I wished you weren't so shy, but you'll get used to these. As our record progresses, we'll have more on YouTube. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, sir.
But I'm from Brittany.
Brittany. I'd like to discuss more about that life. I'm curious about that. If you'd like to speak about it now, you can, or we can wait till the next one.
Wait till the next one.
Okay. Ideally, do you think we should cut a small 4 to 5 song EP, record a lot, go from there, or maybe just one good song for feelers? What's your idea at the moment?
4 to 5 song EP.
Okay. Favorite effect on a guitar you like to use? Wah, reverb, chorus, phaser, flanger, or is there one?
flanger the way Keith Richards played it on some girls.
Okay. Some of your favorite guitarists.
My mission has been
Keith Richards,
empowered and good about themselves.
maybe Jimi Hendrix.
Favorite actors?
And then they'll be like, that's hair? They'll take a double take.
Well, you can think about that. Favorite foods?
Vegetarian pizza.
Vegetarian pizza. Okay. Anal sex. Your penis in a woman's anus. Good, bad, or sometimes necessary?
Sometimes necessary.
Okay. Could you look in the camera and just tell everybody, please submit your choice for the name of our band?
Candyru.
Okay. Could you ask everyone else for their opinions?
Baby.
Are you a little bit messed up?
Yes.
Will it get worse later on?
Yes.
Same here. Okay. We're going to check out now. This is Mr. Daniel McManus from the Isle of Brittany off the coast of France. An American mother. His father from Brittany. Just a basic sheep herder. He's borderline Amish and vegetarian. And my name is Ron Isbell, better known as RoosterpuuDDin. This is the first of our segments. We'll be back later. Peace and chicken grease. Toodles and cheers from Sir Daniel McManus from the Isle of Brittany. McManus, I'm sorry, sir. Anything else? What's the very first word that pops in your mind right now?
Shit.
You said what?
Shit.
That's a good word. Out.